Here I am, God damn it. Here I am. Here it is. It's been 5 years that I've been doing this show. 5 years. And, I'm still here plugging away. I remember the first day I did the show. I was scared out of my mind. And I knew I had to keep talking. And the topic I came up with was a dope one. And we're still at it right now. So let me give you the context, and here's the backstory. See, Valentine's Day ain't painful because you're alone. It's painful because you finally realize you were alone the whole time. Some of y'all weren't dating. You were being scheduled. And the moment love required accountability, you got ghosted. Tonight, we're talking about forgiveness. And not talking about the church version. We're talking about the survival version.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellous Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. Had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, God damn it. Here I am. Once again, welcome to Trigger with Romello Marcellous. And we're going to get to it, God. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's been 5 years I've been doing this song. I've been doing the same dance, and I've been doing it to the tune of Have You Been Ghosted on Valentine's Day? So what that look like for you? Also, we're going to get to a few other things, man, that I really think are serious in regards to how we govern ourselves. Yeah. Let me set it up. Let me set it up. All right, God damn it. Let's get to it. Listen, when we talk about forgiveness, right? We would talk forgiveness like it was charity, like letting people hurt you makes you feel holy. And religion told you forgiveness or told you to forgive so you can heal. But nobody told you forgiveness without accountability feels like robbery. We go through life, man, and things happen to us, and everybody says, well, just move on. How the hell can I just move on and you just punch me square in my face with something or something to that effect? Doesn't make sense to me. So you forgive, and they walk away unchanged, and now you're left with memories, and they get to go on with the comfort of knowing that they got away with something. And they call you healed. They called you stronger, or the bigger person. You got to be the bigger person to deal with someone who was smaller than you to do something to you, right? No, that ain't healing, though. Not in my book. That's emotional taxation. It's taxing all over you. And forgiveness, the way we were taught, created a whole lot of victims. Yeah, because it removed the consequences of one's actions and how they do and moved and that kind of thing. And at the same time, you weren't even taught to forgive for peace. You were taught to forgive so the dysfunction could continue uninterrupted. Yeah. Think about how many times somebody has ran afoul to you or taken something from you that they owe you and ain't even think about paying it back or giving it back or making you whole, and then they walking around with a new house, new car, ain't come see about you about nothing, not even the idea that you gave them to go get the thing. Not that this is foul, but the disrespect or the disregard and how things carry or how people carry things with you. I think this always should be a level of accountability with it. And most don't, because they are taught to forgive and forget and move on. And what they are not understanding that they're doing is they're packing this trauma away. Yeah, they're packing the trauma away. And, when you talk about real forgiveness, it's never absolution. It's just separation. So people say, hey, well, how do you weaponize it? Well, weaponized forgiveness says, I release the anger, but I revoke your access. I used to hear people say, well, damn, I can't stand the fact that you are what you are. Or I don't like you. And my response used to be, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But I forgive you for whatever you feel in your heart about me. And motherfucker, don't cost you a dime, pay me no mind, and get on before you get kicked on. Yeah, ain't about to play with me, man. But yeah, man, the way we were taught this forgiveness thing, a lot of times people use the different aspects of it, offsetting the polarity of individuals, holding folks accountable for things that they've done to them. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. At the end of the day, when you played the fool, and when people have gotten out on you or flagrantly done things to you. And I believe that everybody shouldn't be forgiven. You shouldn't forgive some shit. I think you should stand on the business that, yeah, motherfucker, you did something to me and I'll never forgive you. I'm not carrying any art in my heart that I want to, tussle around, because some people say, oh, you're fueling the thing because you're carrying it. No, I'm not carrying. I'm dismissing it, but I can't offer you absolution. Not for nothing. So, that other said, if I just said, I'm not mad anymore, but you don't exist in my life either. So, forgiveness is not reconciliation either, in no way, shape, or form. It's just eviction. And you touch me, I got to touch you back. That's just me. I don't know how many people roll like that. I mean, you just forgive it. No, God damn it. You thought about what you wanted to do when you did what you did to me. So I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do to you, and I'm gonna do that. And that's gonna be that. You'll know it was me. You'll know why. And yeah, then we can move on. Forgiveness aside. Damn. It's been 5 years. 5 years I've been doing this show. 5 god doggone long years. Actually, quick years. 5. And they've been fun. I can honestly and truly say they have been truly fun. Fun. Whole bunch of different situations and scenarios are played out while I've been doing this show. I don't care where I've been, what I've been doing with it. There have been times I've been out places and couldn't get up from the table. And, shit, I had that trusty bottle with me and had to take care of business because I was in the middle of a show. Trying to do the best I could do to give the best that I could give, in every aspect of it. And honestly, to date, I have yet to really sit down and draft a show. Every now and again I come up with topics, I'll jot things on the table, on the paper, but usually, man, it's just like I'll walk in, nothing on my mind, sit down and eureka, and I'll just start doing this off the top of my head unless I've set and pull facts in or statistics or that kind of thing, man. But I've had fun, man. I have truly had fun doing this. And, in a lot of ways, this is therapeutic for me. Like it could be for a lot of people. I mean, honestly, a lot of times people need to seek therapy and therapists. And, you put your stuff to bed in the things that you do, whether it's working out, whether it's music or traveling or whatever it is you want to do. There's different ways to kind of appease things that you may be, thinking about. So, the thing that started it all, or the topic that started it all, have you ever been ghosted on Valentine's Day? Yeah. And what does that look like, or what has that or had that look like for you? So, what I do know is that either the day before or the day after is when I guess the spirits rise before the ghosts come. This is based on your situationships or whatever you may have. Situationships collapse or on expectation days, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. Let me just say, goddamn it, the same thing I said on that first show. You know who you are around holiday time. Yeah. Motherfuckers all of a sudden they become Muslim or some sort of other person, and yeah. And the emotional accountability is always avoided too around holidays. Yeah. I would beg, I guess I beg to differ with some people that would say it would be emotional cowardice disguised as peacekeeping. I don't know, man. I'm just throwing shit out there. Oh my gosh. Hey, but we are in an attention addiction culture where everybody demands their 10 or 15 minutes of attention and affections from who they want it from and who they require it from. And if it's not given, you better know it's going to be some goddamn smoke in the city. Yeah. And you look at those situations too that's going on as long as they have, shit. Think about it, man. You actually didn't get ghosted. You just got downgraded to memory storage. That's going to go over a lot of y'all head. Oh, my gosh. People buying time to do the things they want to do with you, which goes back to forgiveness. Can you forgive somebody for that kind of thing? Huh? You know exactly where you stand come Christmas morning or Valentine's morning, and you ain't seeing your person or the person you've been making time with. Yeah. They didn't disappear. They reappeared where they had less responsibility at. That's what happened. Like on some Star Trek beam me up kind of shit. And love didn't fall. No. It was it was a temporary revoke in the access. Your swipe card didn't work today, or the phone was off, or they didn't pay Smart Talk Wireless for your phone to ring through, or them to get your text. One of the brothers said, "Hey, 15th is side piece day." Yeah. Sorry, somebody texted. Yeah, you're right. There's two side piece days, and that is the 13th and the 15th. Pick one. Oh man. Here we go. Let me just say this, right? Even if something that happens like that to you, how do you begin to forgive? How do you move on? Do you forgive internally? Is it something you utter out loud? Do you remove yourself from the emotional access of the individual that's done those things to you? Do you reclaim the narrative? Do you stop explaining yourself? Or do you in turn at some point in time decide to upgrade your standards? Yeah. Forgiveness isn't for them. It's just for you to stop negotiating with your trauma. That is the kit and caboodle of it all. Hardest thing in the world is forgive yourself of mistakes that you made against yourself. We all make bad decisions. We all make bad choices based on the things that feel good to us. And in the moments, we dress up the reality of our own being with the thought and the feeling in our minds of what we feel when we're with this person without even thinking before. And I said this before, you have to recognize who's really giving you all access, because a lot of times you don't even have access. You got the access that's given to you, and a lot of times it's in a controlled environment, the environment in which you feel good in. So you conjure up this warm and fuzzy and tingly feeling about someone or something, and the whole time they're the exact person they presented themselves to be, and you have tricked yourself into believing or feeling that there's something other than that. So when the truth actually reveals itself to you, it is you that needs to forgive you. A lot of times, man, I say you have to look at people and vet them, know them for who they are. They're always who they are. They're going to be just who they have always been. The problem is you don't know who they were. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Got to get yourself together, man. Forgive you. Fuck forgiving anybody else. They do something to you, make them pay. They can't just walk away and make you feel like lost yourself. Yeah. And making them pay might be just you going on with your situation and succeeding. Yeah. On another note, we all got family, right? Or a lot of us may, a lot of us may not have family. For those of us that have family, here's a scenario. You work hard to become as great as you can be on all the things that you want to do in life, right? And achieve the stuff you want to achieve for yourself. Do you owe it to your family to make provision for them? Do you owe it to your family to pay their mortgages, to pay their rents, to pay their car notes, to pay their student loans, their bills, and, take care of them? Do you owe it to your family? I'm saying this because, hell, we're dealing with the girl, what's her name? GLORILLA. I think it's appalling that her family is attempting to drag her for something that I don't believe that they're entitled to. I think that if she feels in her heart that she wants to do something for her family, so be it. And if not, so be it. I believe as parents, my children don't owe me nothing other than to be successful and succeed. That's it. They didn't ask to come here. So if they decide to want to take care of me or pay my house off or make sure that I'm medically good or whatever the case may be when I'm older, cool. If not, cool. But it seems she has a sister who is saying things that may or may not be true. Not that it's any of our business, but putting it out there, the fact that she's not done anything for them, and getting to the point where GLORILLA had to drag her parents onto platforms to speak positively or to refute the allegations that were made by her sister, which is a damn shame, man. When you got people doing that kind of shit, you grown folks, it is childish. To save face, I mean, in an industry or the line of work that she's in. I mean, I don't think it would hurt her either way, because shit, ratchet is as ratchet does, and if she wasn't taking care of motherfucking people, it's her business. But both of them came on and said that she was taking care of them, and the mother was working at FedEx for a couple of hours a day or whatever, maybe 3 hours a day or so on and so forth. But because the young lady, her sister, got online and started talking about it, people had figured out where her mother was working at, and actually went and went and got access to the mother, and created a dangerous situation. So she had to actually stop working. I think that for all intents and purposes, man, you work hard for something, you decide you want to do something for your family or whatever, that's your business. And if you don't want to do anything for them, man, fuck them too. Feed them beans. They should be glad in the fact that you have achieved whatever it is you achieved, and that should be more than enough for them, more than enough payment. Let me say this. I've said this numerous times. We have all been given the same 24 hours a goddamn day. The choice is yours with what you decide to do with it to benefit or prosper you. I can't sit back, and I'm not one to pocket watch. People ask me things, well, you want to watch the Super Bowl? I have a firm belief, man, if I'm really not going to sit in the goddamn game, I'm not watching another motherfucking man make his money. There's so many other things I need to be doing with my time as opposed to sit in front of a TV to watch a goddamn game or watch somebody else at work. That's not entertaining to me. But for those that are, I take my hat off to you. You got that kind of time, go play with it. But at the same time, if I'm ahead of the curve because I chose to take that amount of time to apply to my craft, you can't show up later on talking about, yeah, miss me with that shit. And I think she should continue to do what she's doing. And if she's not rocking with her sister, okay, cool. Throw her up in prayer and keep it moving. She said she's forgiven her. Key word, forgiveness. And, that'd be that. Yeah. Yeah, man, all I can say is this. I don't know, man. I feel that people are delusional where they believe that they should be entitled to the works that you do. And I guess you can milk your 15 minutes of fame, Yeah. Look, and honestly, when I first saw the clip on it, I thought it was a little boy. And no pun intended, but shit, looked like a little dude. And to find out it's a sister. Which further admits to pre-existing mental issues, that haven't been dealt with, traumas and that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that's right. Let me. Oh, I gotta touch this. I don't know how many of y'all used to watch Dawson's Creek. I did, damn it. And my guy James Van Der Beek passed away today, man. Yeah, he's 48 years old. He had colon cancer. He passed away. Yeah, man. I used to watch goddamn Dawson's Creek. I don't care who know it. Yeah. The same generation that learned romance from Dawson's Creek, boy, now struggles with the same commitment in real life. Yeah. Take that with you. Yeah. As usual, I came by, man, to drop a little paint where it ain't. I'm putting together an anniversary show. It'll be Monday. But I wanted to come and do this today, man, and just tap in. and all y'all getting, man, get you some understanding, man, and work on your forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Fuck people. Forgiving people is just giving them an opportunity to continue to walk away and walk around and do the same shit to not only you, but other folks. Sometimes jokers need to be punched square in the face. I don't condone violence, but goddamn it, if you do it to me, I'm gonna do it right to you. You can't do nothing to me, and yeah, we ain't gonna have a problem. I'm not that kind of holy. I ain't gonna turn the other cheek. Eye for an eye, and you know the rest. Yeah. Because what I do believe is this: if you do something to me, it's premeditated. You thought about it. You planned it. It was strategic. Every aspect of this action that you pulled is just that. And I got to touch you. I got to send that back to you the way you sent it to me. So just know I'm not a forgiver. I'll forgive your ass, but I'm gonna get you. You son of a bitch. You son of bitches. Yeah. Straight like that. Yeah. People walk around and they get you to forgive them, and they do nothing about the emotions that you carrying. I'm not gonna carry nobody else's goddamn emotional weight. I'm gonna touch your ass up. Yeah. So all you're getting, man, get you some understanding. And yeah, it's 5:02 where I'm at. I don't know where y'all at. I just came on here to touch you, like I said, real quickly, and I'm gonna be off. But Monday, I'll be sending it out, and I'm sure I'm gonna have a host of other people on there. I mean, even like the first show, I had Dougie Fresh, I had a whole couple of slew of people on and off. So Monday will be the anniversary show at 9:30 p.m. Tune in, share it. If you haven't already followed me, hit that subscribe, hit the like. Let me know you came through. Leave it in the comments. You got any show ideas? I'm looking for those too. Yeah, man. I appreciate you. Peace.
Five, four, three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellous Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.